Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one, but it has come about because of a challenge by my eldest son, Jack. Now, some of you know that he is studying A-level art and media at the moment, and he wandered into my office the other day to see what I was up to, and he said, "Oh Mum, the colours of this summer are," and proceeded to run us through my ink pads, and he said, "These are this summer's colours, and you need to work with them. So this is Magenta Madness, Mango Melody, and Coastal Cabana." And I said, "Really, Jack?" And he said, "Yes, you must." So I did. And I went to Artistry Blooms for it, because that is just a full rainbow array of colours. So I cheated a little bit by bringing in the cardstock of Mango Melody, and then the paper on the top is very much a lovely swirl, so you've got the different colours fading. And I brought in the Coastal Cabana on the top. And I used a Wink of Stella glittery sort of technique that I'll show you how to do when I come to do this part. And I actually went ahead and set the challenge to my team to use the same colours. But Jack knows me well enough that he knows that I create one sample and then do another colourway. So he said, "Right, Mum, here are the colours that you're going to use for your project that you film on camera," and proceeded to pull out Granny Apple Green, Gorgeous Grape and Daffodil Delight. So actually 5 out of the 6 colours are brights. This is an in colour, this one here. So yeah, that's my first combo, that's my second one, and I've actually set the same trio of colours, the same 2 trios of colours for my team. And they are coming up with all sorts of stuff, loads of things. And actually by the time you see this, they will have finished doing their filming thing. So, they'll have finished doing the challenge. But I brought in Artistry Blooms again to get this variant colour gradient. So I've kind of got this sort of Gorgeous Grape colour, and I've got the Daffodil Delight there and here as well. And I'm sneaking in, it's not Granny Apple Green, it is Old Olive, but you know, it's close enough. I say this to the team, if you don't have the exact colours, that's okay, use whatever you've got that's closest. But I will bring in actual Granny Apple Green inking in a bit. So let me scooch those out of the way. So this is a box with a reinforced lid, so it's here. And as I was making it, I was chatting to Jack, because he does product design as well, why I was reinforcing it. So I'll do the same as I chat through with you. So 12 by 12 inches for both your cardstock and your paper, which is 30 by 30 centimetres. So if you're metric, you need to take down a little bit. But on the box base, we're going to score it at 2 inches, 5 centimetres on all 4 sides. Okay. Then the lid, we're going to score it at 1 inch and at 2 inches on all 4 sides. But because we want the lid to fit over nicely, you need to move it away very slightly. So technically, it's a little bit less than 1 inch. But if I said to you 15/16 of an inch, you'd say, "Shh, Sam, stop with the naughty measurements." So just move it away from the edge very slightly and score at 1 inch and 2 inches. And then do the same on all 4 sides, again, just moving out a little bit. And keep going around. The paper is so much fun. It really is. Stampin' Up put on a virtual event for us, and there was a lovely demonstrator whose name it's just fallen out of my head. I had it a second ago, and she did some brilliant samples using this suite, and I already knew that I loved the rainbow glimmer paper. I now really love it after watching hers. Oh, I've done that side. I was going to do it again. Okay. So that's my 4 sides all scored. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back into this one and burnish. And I was again explaining to him why you burnish, and that's so that you get a sharper, crisper finish. So if you're new to crafting, I'm wondering why I'm not just folding like that. It's because the box is trying to open itself. But when you reassert yourself over that crease that you put in, it's going to stay nice and crisp and sharp. And with the lid, oh, that's a bit gaudy. I'm glad you didn't give me those colours to work with. I would have totally cheated and just done that. With the lid, the reason I'm reinforcing it is because there's a lot of real estate there, and you run the risk of your paper buckling because it's a paper lid, and obviously paper is lighter than cardstock. And by what is happening is you're doubling up the width, the thickness of the paper. It's reinforcing it to make it sturdier. That's not to say you can't make a box with a paper lid that's not reinforced. I just like to reinforce them when they're this size. And the finished dimensions, it's 8 by 8 by 2 inches deep, which is 20 by 20 by 5 centimetres deep. So it's a big old box. Okay. So again, if I come back to the base where you can see it probably better, you cut down the rectangle and wedge the squares. Okay, and then you rotate. And again, the reason for rotating, it was a very scientific lesson I was giving him. Homeschooling at its finest, using my job to teach. The reason you do that is because I want the same quantity of cardstock on each side. So each corner will have one area that's got 2 layers of cardstock. Now if I went like that and had 2 layers on 2 sides and 2 layers up here, this side wouldn't have the same structural integrity as those corners would. So if I had 2 bits of cardstock there holding it together, it's not bad, but it's, you know, it just gives it a little bit more. Okay, let me find a pale side that I can scribble on with my pen. So assume that these lines carry on down there and there. And what we've got is we've got this 4-piece grid here. We need to get rid of all of those like that, but we also need to wedge in a little bit there and there, but also off this rectangle. It will become clearer when I cut it, and I'm now going to have to cut oh, very carefully because I can't see what I'm doing. And when I fold it over, you can see that that's not straight anymore, that's not straight, and I've wedged in there. Okay? So that's what I've done. And again, you just rotate round. And again, the reason for the wedging is really so that you get a nicer, crisper close to your box. And again, we're going to do the same, rotating round to get that nice, you get the nicer finish when it's done in this fashion. So what's going to happen to this bit, a bit like the boxes I showed the end of last week, I think it was, or the previous week, I don't remember, but the pizza boxes, paper pumpkin boxes, that bit is going to go in first, and that is going to go over and essentially hold it in place. And that's the reason for taking a little wedge out of place, is so that you get a nice finish, and the reason for taking the wedges out there, also a nice finish. Right, let's put this together. So let me grab my Seal Plus. I love this stuff. Seal and Seal Plus are amazing. Not yet tested the theory of can I stick a child to the ceiling with it yet. I'm sure I probably can. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, so much more. You get more glue on your roll than we did with Snail and Fuse. Just brilliant. So that's my base done. And so you can see now I'm talking about you've got the same quantity of cardstock to hold up the integrity of that. Right, next bit, we're going to do those little tabs. And get them into place. And just bring them around exactly the same way that I did the base of the box. Okay, and then I'm going to put glue on all of these tabs here, so that's why I'm having to hold it up in the air. You possibly can't see all that well. And just fold it in on itself. Last one. There we go. Reinforced lids. Love them. Okay, then that's going to fit nicely over the top of my box. Oh, I love that sound. It's such a perfect fit that I'm shaking. I'm only holding the lids, the lid, and it's not coming off. Brilliant. Okay, let's pop that to one side. Oh, I didn't get any white cardstock out. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm going to use hand-drawn bloom and the Banner Blooms dies, which has got this huge, monster, gorgeous die in the middle of it. Okay, so stamp first, cut after. Wishing you a happy birthday is what I want to go for. And it's red rubber. Oh, actually, what's the other one say? So grateful to have a friend like you. Oh, I think I might have that one actually. So it's red rubber, which means that you need to stamp first. Okay. Oh, let's get it the right way up. Please, kitten, don't walk across my desk. Right, so which colours am I going for on this one? I'm going for Gorgeous Grape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hack this off a little under half. Let's get that inked up. And you just want to kind of eyeball roughly where your die is going to go. Okay, because we're now going to die cut round that. So I'm just swapping out plates. And I've got magnetic platform, clear plate, don't need that one. Actually, technically I do. I need my thin die adapter, but I want it underneath. And you position, oh, I can see, you position that over the top. So this is why stamp first, cut after. Okay, and no. Oh, I got one. Oh yeah, I didn't want that. What I needed was a shim. So fancy scrap. Not exactly scrap, but it will suffice. Because this is super detailed, but I needed the magnets. To do without distracting that. I don't know what the cat has just knocked over, but she's knocked something over. Turn the whole lot over. Oh no, it's all popped through. No, it's okay. We're good. We've been having troubles, so that's all die cut. That's okay. I thought I was going to have to run that through the other direction again. So I'm just going to pop these bits out as fast as I can. I don't know where my brush is. Where's my die brush? Oh, it's there in front of me. And poke the bits out. I don't know where my spongy thingy is though. That's such a technical description, my spongy thingy. And paper piercer for the last few. This is, it really is a very beautiful die. Look at that detail, it's gorgeous. So pretty. And let's get these last bits out. what colours would you use? So Jack came up with summer colours for me, and he came up with 2 trios. But I'd love to know, what are your favourite trios to work with? I set my team colour challenges quite frequently. It's great for, you know, if you've got a little bit of a creative block, but we also do this thing, when we used to have a colour caddy that was on a carousel, I used to tell them to spin the caddy and blindfold it, well, you know, with their eyes shut, and grab 2 colours and then work with them. Aren't I rotten? They did it, they loved it. Okay, what I'm going to do now is zoom in, and I've got a clear block here, got my granny apple green, and I'm turning this into an ink palette. So I've got my green ink on there. Oops. Then I've got my Wink of Stella that is running out, and I'm just going to blob some on there, and apparently straight onto my grid paper, and just pick up bits. Doesn't matter where, just bits. And do you know what, I might go over all of it. No, I'm just going to go for bits. And we can have some darker bits, go over sections, just little bits. Here, there and everywhere, avoiding the banner. Okay, clean off my Wink of Stella brush. That's all nice and clean now. Move that out of the way. Hopefully you can see the sparkle and shine. It's very pretty. Okay, let me zoom back out again and turn that over to get everything off it. That's all nice and clean. Scooch that out of the way and ditch that bit. And bring back in my box. So I'm cheating. I did say I was cheating with the Granny Apple Green. But that's okay. We can all cheat. So this is Old Olive. Close enough for me. And nice flouncy bow going. And love that. Big long tails to my bow. I'm just going to take that out a bit. And then now I'm going to grab some dimensionals that are underneath the pile of ink pens somewhere. One of them are right in front of me. And I'm going to pop that behind the banners. And that, I think, got me to working with the colours that Jack suggested. I love them. I'd love to have a present in a box that size. Oh, you could fit all sorts in it. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Maybe pick up Jack's challenge too. He'd love it. If you do, please let me know. Email me with your pictures, message me on Facebook, go into my craft forum, anywhere, and I'd love to share them with him. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Bye.